The vision of the Susie King Taylor Women's Institute and Ecology Center is to be a place to remember, celebrate, and educate the public on the contributions that Liberty County's native daughter, Susie Baker King Taylor, made to history, literature, and education, as well as social justice. I believe that it is right to have the Institute here in her hometown in the Midway, Isle of Wight area. It is a sanctuary for historical reflection, community dialogue, environmental justice, and preservation. Since I've been here in the last 9 months, I've driven down every road on the east end of the county, seeking to understand the life, the culture, the environment that created Susie Baker King Taylor, an amazing woman. As a public historian, researcher, writer, and preservationist, I have studied Susie King Taylor's life for the last 9 years, and it was in visiting Liberty County in the Midway, Isle of Wight area that all of my research just simply clicked. It clicked. It made sense for me to bring the Institute to the Midway, Isle of Wight area because I needed to understand Susie better. And so we were involved in some significant work in understanding her life and understanding her relationship to place, her relationship to the water, her relationship to the community, to the greater Geechee community. Susie Baker King Taylor, born here in Midway on Isle of Wight in 1848, enslaved on the Gress Plantation, was Geechee. Geechee blood ran through her veins, Geechee language came through her mouth, Geechee culture surrounded her. So my work requires that in order for me to understand her and her story and to write of her, I need to understand the environment that created her, the water, the trees, the land, the places, and the people. The Susie King Taylor Institute is also a partner with the Sankofa African American Heritage Trail of East Liberty County, and our primary goals are to encourage preservation, restoration, education, and stewardship. We would like to encourage you to tell your own stories and to preserve your historic sites and your legacies. The Institute is affiliated with the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor to help us tell the incredible story of Georgia Geechee Susie Baker King Taylor and so many others on the east end of Liberty County.
Hello, Midway. I'm Kim Gusby. Thank you for joining Hermina Glass Hill for the second annual Susie Baker King Taylor Symposium. I'm so excited to share with you that you can see Hermina and learn more about this Civil War heroine Friday, February 9th at 6 p.m. on WSAV.
Many thanks to all of you for coming out today to honor the memory and achievements of the remarkable Mrs. Susie King Taylor. It is significant and urgent work that you do today to help preserve and sustain our shared heritage and history. It is a mission and purpose we share with you here at the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor Commission. The corridor and the commission were designated by an act of Congress on October 12, 2006. We exist to call attention to the important contributions made to American culture and history by the African Americans known as the Gullah Geechee, who settled in the coastal counties of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Throughout the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor today, there are Gullah Geechee communities made up of the direct descendants, like Susie King Taylor, of West and Central Africans who survived the Middle Passage across the Atlantic Ocean and were enslaved for almost 2 centuries to labor on coastal plantations across the corridor. The Gullah Geechee people and their unique way of life are a nationally important story of a complex culture that continues to emerge. However, Gullah Geechee culture and lands face existential threats on many fronts. That is why the work of local preservationists and historians who are grounded in our communities and deeply committed to protecting and sharing these important stories and traditions are essential to helping us do our work. If you are Gullah Geechee or someone who becomes inspired to help us with our work by what you learned today, we welcome your support. Visit our website to learn how you can get involved and directly support the work. We also welcome the opportunity to visit your community and learn more about your preservation work and challenges. Thank you for all that you are doing to sustain Gullah Geechee culture and to renew our collective memory of Mrs. Susie King Taylor.